Hi, guys.
Hi.
Tony, how are you?
I am great. I want to tell you, first of all, it was such an honor to host or to moderate the European television thing we did a while back, announcing Leverage Redemption. I had a ball. Thank you, guys.
Thanks for being part of that. No, you were your early team member.
I'll tell you, I'm going to start with Gina, who my daughter adores you from Coupling, by the way. She can't stop laughing and enjoying that show.
Thank you so much. It was a fun experience, and I don't think there'd be a Sophie Devereaux without a Crazy Jane, because I think that was the first time I discovered my comedy chops. Yeah.
I think Sophie Devereaux is one of those great characters that people really need to discover. You've got so many layers to you, and we're not even sure if Sophie is her name.
Well, we are sure that it's not her name, I think. But yeah, we didn't really explore that this season. I think there's room for that next time around, hopefully. But yeah, I'm glad you said that, because I do really feel that she's grown a lot in the hiatus years, and I feel that she comes to Leverage Redemption as a with a real maturity and with a really strong moral compass. And she's really enjoyed some stability in the intervening years. She's not so on the run. She's not so flighty. She's not chasing the kind of crown jewels. And it gave me a lot of pleasure to kind of take her in this new direction where she's really looking for some meaning in her life.
And Noah Wyle, welcome to Leverage. I mean, I am such a fan of librarians. I'm such a fan of ER. And Harry Wilson is us. I mean, we're learning all about the Leverage team through you. So there's a responsibility there on your character to keep us informed.
I in a lot of ways, I felt that the character I played on ER was the audience's POV, because John Carter's first day on the job was the pilot episode. And similarly, Harry Wilson is the audience perspective coming back into this new iteration of Leverage. Gina actually said it really well, that when you have characters that are as well established as these are, them talking to each other doesn't give the audience much insight. But a new character looking at them from the outside and appraising them objectively sometimes can be extremely gratifying in the narrative. And that's how it worked. By bringing Elise, Shannon's character, in, and by bringing me in, I think it helped to sort of inform the characters that we've known and loved all these years in a different way.
Gina, what was it like to get that phone call saying we're getting the family back together?
Yeah, well, that's exactly what it was. The phone call came completely, like, it was a total bolt out of the blue. There was no even soft hum. I mean, I think Christian Kane probably had a little bit of a hum because he had just been working recently with Dean Devlin. But for me, it became like a bolt out of the blue. I picked up the phone and Dean said, "How do you feel about getting the band back together?" And I think I screamed. I think I literally screamed. There wasn't a moment's hesitation. I just thought, this is just going to be a joyride. That's exactly what it was.
Noah, we're watching a team, coming back together, and it isn't, at first a well-oiled machine. I mean, people have to learn how to be with each other again.
Certainly behind the camera, yeah, absolutely. Behind the scenes, everybody was incredibly welcoming. But to your point, people have a tendency to remember you in the place where they left you last, or when they most had power over you. And it's difficult to sometimes redefine relationships, especially after 10 years when circumstances have changed. It was fascinating to watch Aldous Hodge come into this ensemble and relate to this cast, who up until this point, he had been such the little brother. And now, we were lucky to have him. He was being a very generous actor to come back and do the episodes he did as a way of saying thank you to the launching pad that this show was. But he's gone on and done such incredible work and is going to be debuting in an even bigger piece of work very soon.
But we have a little sister now.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah.
It was fascinating to watch everybody have to get to know each other again and appreciate who they are now as people, and then watch their characters do the same thing.
In our last seconds that we have, Gina, Beth is directing. She's doing a great job. Will you step behind the camera?
No, we've talked about this. Noah will vouch for me. I have got absolutely no idea about where the camera is, where it's supposed to be. I still, after all these years, I still don't know where my light is. Even setting up for today, I had to ask the tech person, is my light in the right place? I think if I was...
She has no idea, yet she does have a few opinions.
Yeah. I want to thank you guys for today. I mean, I'm getting a wrap, so I love you guys. Thank you so much. And we'll all be watching on IMDb TV. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.